Babies' temperatures are usually between 97.5 and 97.8 degrees. Once they get over 100 degrees, we start getting problems, especially in the summer. Let's talk about it. We are now in the months of June, July, and the dog days of August. And you know what that means. It's going to get hot. We're talking about 90 degrees hot. And if you go into a heat wave where it goes to over 100 degrees, it's going to be really, really hot. So, what does that mean for your newborn? You have to worry about babies getting overheated in the summer. This is a real problem. Have you ever seen a baby in a stroller where they have the sweater, the shirt, the pants, the boots, socks, hats, even a stroller cover to cover them up? It's too much. It looks like they belong in Alaska. Being overdressed in the summer is just as bad as being underdressed in the winter. Parents need to educate themselves on how to dress their babies in the summer as well as in the winter. If parents overdress their babies, they will end up being overheated, end up with a heat stroke, and in rare cases, even die. Parents and caregivers should recognize the signs and symptoms of a baby becoming overheated. Once they become overheated, they start becoming restless and uncomfortable. According to the American Association of Pediatrics, becoming overheated can also lead to SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome. SIDS is the unexplained death of a child or infant under the age of 1. Many experts believe that baby being overdressed and becoming overheated can be one of the reasons it increases the risk of SIDS. So, what are the signs of a baby being overdressed? If you touch the back of their necks, their back, their stomach, and it's hot to the touch, their face is flushed or red, they form or develop a rash that turns into blisters, and they have an elevated temperature of 100.4 degrees. Once they reach this temperature, please rush them to the hospital and get them immediately medical attention. Lethargic, loss of consciousness. Just as a baby becomes restless, a baby might also have trouble arousing themselves. If you tickle them, you try to tickle their feet, and you get no response, you need to get them to the hospital immediately to get them medical attention. Nausea and fatigue. This is information that all parents and caregivers should have. Babies have died from heat stroke. So what do you do if you suspect the baby becoming overheated? If they are wearing a sweater or jacket, remove it. If they're wearing pants, remove the pants, leave them in diapers. Also, try to move the baby into a room where there's a fan or air condition. That way you can start lowering their temperature. Also offer them some fluids. Breast milk, bottle, depending on their age, if they're older, water or juice. A sponge bath can really help cool a baby down. I remember my son when he was first born and was a young infant, hated and dreaded taking a bath. Every time it was a nightmare. He would cry, cry, cry. Until one day in the summer, it was a heat wave. It was very hot. I decided to give him a bath to try to cool him down. And once he felt that cool water, he was like, wow. I never had any other problems ever again. And he loves taking baths now. If you have to do an errand outside with your newborn or baby, it's best to avoid the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. where the sun is at its full strength. If you have to do an errand, try to do it before 10 a.m. early in the morning or after 2 p.m. when the sun starts going down. Also between this time, the sun again is at its full strength, and this is the highest risk for the baby to get sunburned. If you feel that none of these tips or advice are working, then you need to rush your baby to the emergency room to seek medical attention. You don't want to wait till it gets worse. And please Never leave a baby in a car. I don't care if your errand is only 2 minutes. You're going to go in to get something from the store and back. You don't know what could happen. You could pass out. Something could happen that prevents you from getting to the car. Anything can go wrong, and then the baby is going to suffer. This is a dangerous situation for the baby. According to kidsandcars.org, over 1,000 babies have died. This is an unnecessary death and heartbreaking. This does not have to happen. And if you are in a car with a baby, sometimes parents and caregivers forget that the baby's in the back seat. So what you should do, and here's a tip, is to leave something important that you need in the back seat. Your purse, your phone. That way, when you go and park the car, you turn around to get your phone and your purse, and you see the baby, and you will not forget the baby. So be vigilant in the summer months when there's extreme heat and heat advisory. Be aware of how much clothes the baby's wearing, and also be aware of the temperature and how high the temperature is going to go that day. Also, offer the baby formula milk, breast milk, if they're older, water and juice. We hope you enjoyed this episode of K.I.D Tip Tuesday from K.I.D Clothes TV, produced by K.I.D Clothes. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are informed of our next upload. And now your baby does come with instructions.